Okay, hello everybody. On this video I thought to share you my development environment. As you can see here, this is my desktop. I'm using Audacity to record the audio and simple screen recorder to record my screen. I'm using Gentoo Linux on my desktop. It is using the Linux kernel 5.15 KDE Plasma desktop. It basically defines what you can see on the screen. The terminal program that I'm usually using is this console. I have a AMD Ryzen 5 2600 CPU, quite new. But then my GPU is ATI Radeon HD, or actually it's a 280X. This is a little bit older GPU. And then I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. I think it's enough for GameDev. Previously, when I have edited videos or done some things on Blender, the 16 gigabytes, it's a little bit too little. So what is nice with Gentoo is that let's take for example Panda 3D. Panda 3D is for this a bad example, but let's take Wesnoth. When you install any package, the program is compiled from source code. So what this means that if I want to install Wesnoth, I can compile the Wesnoth program with the server capability or without the server. Basically this allows you to customize your operating system much further than what is possible with binary-based distributions. How I usually develop games is that I open the console, the terminal program, and then I go to my code folder and then to the OMAPELI folder, and from here I start the OMAPELI. And as you can see here, I was working with the clouding system or with the daytime cycle system just before, and I can close the game. And then I usually open just a number of new tabs, and I go to the, so let's see, ls. So here in the OMAPELI folder I have various different folders and files. So I have structured the project so that I have one folder here for the source code. So if we go there, we can see these Python files here, and there's more Python files under this lookat folder. The editor I use is Neovim. I like it a lot. And if we, for example, start to edit the Word file, you can see that the Neovim, it does syntax highlighting, and if you're coding it automatically already starts from the right line. So it's pretty nice. So yeah, I do small changes, and Python is nice because you don't have to compile anything. You just do your edits and then you can start the game like this. For OMAPELI, I'm using the Panda 3D game engine, as you can see here. It's a game engine written with C++. It is Panda 3D that does all the heavy lifting for showing the graphics, calculating the physics. It basically does the heavy lifting, and you can write and customize and change the state of Panda 3D, load objects and so on, all in Python. So it's very rapid to develop games using Panda 3D. But you can also use C++ for the parts that you notice that if you want to do something really heavy in Python, to edit an image pixel by pixel, a large image, let's say 1000 times 1000 pixels, edit each pixel during one frame, it would be too slow for Python. So that kind of things you can offload to C++. Yeah, and there's one another language also, which is what you can use with GameDev. It's always the shader language, It basically, I guess it looks very similar to C, GLSL, I think it's the name for the shader language. And here you can see the fragment shader for the sky. And this is this fragment shader is the workhorse that it's drawing all in the sky, because the sky itself you can almost see it, but if we change to wireframe rendering, you can see that the sky itself, it's a dome or a sphere with some vertices. Yeah. All the nice things on the sky, they are thanks to the fragment shader. Yeah. Well, I think that was pretty much all the basics of my game development environment. I also use Blender for 3D modeling. Not that much with the OMAPELI project. There I do lots of the geometry, actually all of the geometry that you can see in OMAPELI, it's done in Python programmatically or procedurally. And I have used LMMS to create some very simple music. I use Kdenlive to edit all my videos. I really like it, but I have had some stability issues, random crashes with bigger projects. I think it might be related to compile time flags that I use, but it hasn't been a big problem. So yes, Kdenlive for video editing, and that is pretty much all of my game dev environment. I'm interested to hear what kind of game dev environment do you have, and do you use Windows, Linux or Mac or something else, and what programs do you use? Okay, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye.